in a faraway land made of Lego lived two minifigures. One was called Danielle.
I'm called Danielle.
And the other was Sunny. I'm Sunny. It was almost lunchtime and the two were walking down the street near their house. Sunny was looking for something to eat. I'm hungry. Can we find something to eat, please? Danielle was not paying him any attention because Sunny was always hungry. She was looking at clothes in a costume shop.
We should go in there and find a costume for dress-ups.
Can I get food in there? I'm hungry.
No, Sunny, it's a costume shop.
They continued along the street. Can I get food in there? I'm hungry.
Sunny, that's definitely not a food shop. Can't you see Cinderella and Prince Charming?
Surely they have something I can eat in there. I could just ask.
I think there's a juice bar somewhere along here, just a bit further.
They eventually found the juice bar and went inside to order a drink. Inside were crates of fresh fruit and vegetables for making juices. Danielle approached the counter and asked the man for a drink.
Can we have a fresh juice each, please?
Of course. What flavour would you like, mate? We got all flavours of fruit in the crates over there. Pineapple, cherry, banana, tomato, apple, carrot, you name it.
Strawberry and watermelon, please.
Pretty sure I didn't mention either of them, mate.
Oh,
Banana, please.
me too. The man wrote down their order and asked them to take a seat outside, letting them know that their drinks would only be a minute or two. Danielle and Sunny made their way outside. Sunny was looking very closely at the fresh fruit in the crate outside the shop. Why does my banana at home look so different to these ones?
What banana at home?
The one in my school bag?
What banana in your school bag?
The one I left there before the Christmas holidays. I found it the other day. It's all kind of black and fluffy, which doesn't make much sense because it used to be like these ones, you know, yellow and not fluffy.
Oh, Sunny, could it be because it's old?
Well, old people don't go all black and fluffy.
No, but bananas don't grow on the trees all black and fluffy. It only happens if you leave them too long.
But why?
Why what?
Why do they go black and squishy and fluffy? Why don't they stay yellow and fresh?
Well, actually, I don't really know.
The two finished their banana juices, thanked the juice bar man, and continued on their way down the street. I'm hungry again.
We literally just finished our fruit smoothie, Sunny.
Can we get a muffin at the cafe?
But we've just been at the cafe.
But this one's all red and pink. It's very different from yellow and orange cafes.
Okay, but after this, no more food until dinner time.
They entered the cafe and ordered at the counter. I'll have a chocolate muffin, please.
I'll have a strawberry muffin, please.
The lady in the shop asked them to take a seat while they waited. She served them their muffins shortly afterwards. Why does my muffin at home look so different to these ones?
What muffin at home?
The one in my school bag.
What muffin in your school bag?
The one I left in there with the banana before the Christmas holidays. I found it the other day. It's all kind of greenish and fluffy, which doesn't make sense because it used to be like this one, you know, all chocolatish.
Well, I'm not sure because not all food goes off.
No.
Like, food in tins doesn't go off.
No. And my mum found a jar of Vegemite the other day that was 8 years past its best before date, but I ate it anyway, and it was the same as if it was new.
Oh, I wish you hadn't told me that, Sunny. Still, there must be a reason why some foods go off and others don't.
At this point, the two were stumped. They decided to call on the help of their 430 friends at Whitehorse Primary School. Will Danielle and Sunny be able to discover why some foods go off over time? Will their friends at Whitehorse Primary School help them? And what will happen to Sunny's fluffy banana? Find out in next week's episode of Science Adventures in LegoLand. Last week on Science Adventures in LegoLand. 430 Whitehorse students radioed in to help Danielle and Sunny solve the mystery of why food goes off over time. These were some of the responses. Sunny and Danielle decided to go back and visit the man in the juice bar and ask him some questions about his fruit. "Excuse me, juice man, we've been wondering why all your fruit looks so fresh when the banana in my school bag looked really black and fluffy."
Ah, well, all this fruit is very fresh. We have to buy it in every second day.
But what happens if you don't buy it in every second day?
Well, we have had the same problem as you, that the fruit starts to change colour and smell a bit funny, and sometimes stuff starts growing on them.
Does that happen to all fruit?
Oh yeah, mate, most fruit.
Do you know what it is that grows on them?
Yeah, do mate. You may not realise that tiny little bacteria and fungi live all over fruits and vegetables. They are so small that you can't see them. These tiny creatures are extremely good at breaking things down. After a fruit or vegetable is picked, the bacteria and fungi start to grow, eating the food and making it break down.
Is that what the fluffy stuff is?
Yeah, mate. The fluffy stuff is usually fungi, and the shiny slimy bits are usually bacteria.
Is there any way to stop it?
Well, once the fruit is ripe and ready, you can put it in the fridge, which slows down the bacteria and fungi, but it won't stop them forever, mate. Eventually, all living things break down.
That's very helpful, thank you. Do you know if other food breaks down too?
Well, you might need to go and ask the cafe lady next door about that. She has other types of food over there, mate.
Sunny and Danielle made their way back to the cafe again. Sunny was eyeing off sandwiches on the top counter, while Danielle asked the lady about other types of food.
Hello again. Do you happen to know of any foods that don't go off or grow bacteria and fungi?
Well, we have lots of baking supplies here, and things like sugar and salt almost never go off. You can keep them for years in the cupboard and they are still good to use. Also, other things like jam and chutneys have lots of sugar in them, so they last a really long time. And then there are the dried out things like rice and dried peas and things which don't go off as easily because bacteria and fungi like to grow on more wet things. Maybe if I dry out my banana, it will be okay?
Sunny, I think that banana is well beyond being okay.
Oh, what about my muffin?
That too, Sunny.
And with that, the mystery was solved. Did you guess why food goes off over time?